The first day of the state visit of the President Nursultan Nazarbayev to China turned out to be fruitful and successful. As expected, the President will stay in China until September 3rd. The head of state will hold talks at the highest level and will take part in the parade in Beijing on the occasion of the 70th anniversary of the victory in World War II. In Beijing, the Kazakh President arrived with a delegation of ministers and businessmen. In recent years, China remains one of the largest trade partners of Kazakhstan. Both countries only last year had a mutual trade of $17 billion.
Я очень ценю эти отношения. Уже более 20 лет.
I really appreciate this relationship. For more than 20 years, relations are developing with China on the path of steady growth and consolidation. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate you and the entire Chinese people with this significant event, the 70th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese people in the war against the Japanese militarism, as well as the election of Beijing to host the Winter Olympic Games. We applaud you. Beijing will be the only city in the world in history where Summer and Winter Olympic Games will be held.
Столица зимних Олимпийских игр.
Today, I will sign with the President of Kazakhstan a joint declaration on a new stage of all-round strategic partnership. It is the culmination of our bilateral relations in the past and a program for cooperation in the future. China is ready, together with the Kazakh side, to promote bilateral relations. Astana and Beijing now come to a practical implementation phase of the program near Lizhou and the new Silk Road. First, the development of the transport corridor will be on the agenda. Kazakhstan will be able to pass through its transit of roads of flow of goods coming from China to Europe. And starting this year, construction of new enterprises across the country will begin. They will be completed in 4 years. There are 45 industrial projects. The first group of agreements will be signed at a worth of $20 billion.
Перспективно это сотрудничество в области наукоемких отраслей.
Prospective direction is cooperation in the field of high-tech industries and high-tech sectors. We begin to discuss with them the choice of 1 or 2 areas in which we will carry out cooperation, both at the level of research institutes as well as the area of production.
На уровне научных институтов, вузов, так и в области создания производства.
A joint infrastructure fund was also agreed to established in Beijing. Its market capitalization is $600 million. The founders will be Kazakhstan Holding by Jibek and the State Investment Corporation of CITIC Group. It is expected that at least $300 million will be directed at projects that will be implemented in our country.
Еще одним важным соглашением является соглашение с Банком Китая.
Another important agreement and agreement with China is worth $5 billion. We reached an agreement that the money will be available to finance the industrial program in Kazakhstan.
Для финансирования индустриальной программы в Республике Казахстан.
In total, a dozen documents were signed on Monday, and according to experts, it is just the beginning of the global mutual cooperation. So, Nursultan Nazarbayev has held a meeting with the head of Tsinghua. The Chinese company will be engaged in the complex processing of coal in Kazakhstan.
Мы с вами уже встречались, старые знакомые.
We have already met with you old friends, and you are working on a very interesting project. For us, this has a breakthrough significance. You will produce complex processing of coal for the first time, given the huge coal reserves in our country. It is very important for the energy mix.
Огромные запасы угля в нашей стране. Это имеет огромное значение для нашего энергобаланса.
This project will play an active role in the industrialization of Kazakhstan. The plant of processing of coal and production of synthetic liquid fuels will be constructed in Karaganda region. The investment portfolio will amount to $2.6 billion. We plan to start building in 2017 and to finish and to put in operation in 2020. We want this project to become successful in the field of energy cooperation. Another company, CNPC, plans to build a new plant in Kazakhstan. The volume of investment could be around $150 million. The plant will be located in the industrial park in Almaty. In addition, the President of Kazakhstan, at the talks with the head of the International Energy Corporation, focused on the important projects implemented in our country with their participation.
Участием компании у нас осуществляется освоение месторождения Кашаган.
With the participation of the company, we're developing the Kashagan field. I have created favorable conditions for CNPC to work with Kazakhstan. Now, modernization of Shymkent refinery, construction of oil and gas equipment, and Mangostar region, the gas pipeline Beynu-Bozoy is underway. Of course, these objects are very great importance and will be the basis for our negotiations with the chairman, Xi Jinping.
Представляют собой очень большую важность и будут в основе наших сегодняшних переговоров с председателем Xi Jinping.
At today's meeting, we discussed the possibility of expanding our cooperation. Within the visit, we will sign a document on the construction of the plant. The construction of a large diameter pipe is our new direction. This project is very important for both sides. Also this year, CNPC will be a part of Foreign Investors Council under the President.